Hi everybody, Zach Reacts, and welcome back to another episode reaction of Demon Slayer. Today we are beginning Season 4 of the show. This is called the HASHIRA Training Arc, and I'm so crazy excited to continue on with the show. Last time we left off with Season 3 ending with some crazy, insane moments, and just jaw-dropping to say the least, man. I'm going to get into it in just a moment, but it is also exciting, guys, because Season 4, the dub version, has just released, so I'm pretty much caught up now with all the other fans out in the world as far as what we've seen for Demon Slayer, and I can't wait to dive in and see more of this story unfold. Like I said, we had crazy things happen in Season 3. The biggest thing to me, guys, is Nezuko. Nezuko has this new ability to be out in the sunlight. Like, her blood is the key, and Muzan has now realized that. He's been watching everything unfold, and he now is going to go after her directly. And he now has this whole new mindset. We learned last time that he's been spending about 1,000 years trying to figure this out, how to be in the daylight. He thought like some blue orchid flower thing would help him figure this out, but now he's going to abandon that quest and go after Nezuko directly. It's crazy, guys. We learned all about the Love Hashira and the Mist Hashira last time as well. It was really awesome to see their backstories unfold, and if you've seen those reactions, guys, you know I have questions, and you know I have a lot of anticipation about the connections of how everything relates to Tanjiro and his father and his family. Like, there are big connections out there, and I feel like there's going to be big reveals as well coming soon, so I can't wait for that. And like I said, guys, this season is called the HASHIRA Training Arc. I don't know anything about it other than the title of the arc, and going into this, I'm just guessing that maybe because Tanjiro killed an upper rank demon himself, that maybe they're going to realize, hey, you have what it takes, and they're going to maybe train him as a Hashira himself. Like, that might be pretty cool. I feel like we're also going to learn more about other Hashira members, but I don't know which ones yet. It seems to be at least one or two that we kind of learn about each season, so I can't wait for that either. And let's just go, guys. I'm so excited. Please like this video if you haven't yet, and please subscribe to the channel for more reactions coming soon. We do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below, and thank you to those of you that have already done so. I'm Patreon. If you use this episode reaction for just $1 a month, it's unedited and unfiltered. It means so much if you consider, so please do if you can. It's only $1, guys. And without further ado, let's dive into Season 4 of Demon Slayer, Episode 1. Let's go. Oh man, every time these like titles come on all dramatic, it feels like the movie. It feels like a movie again. Oh.
What the hell is this?
A worn-down castle from the Restoration period.
Maybe we'll learn about these two.
Or forgotten because the location is inconvenient. And you're certain that someone from the village was taken here? There is no doubt.
Yes. She couldn't have vanished.
Alright, so we got a rescue mission going on with the Wind Hashira, the Snake Hashira.
So,
let's go.
This means another woman has disappeared in 24 hours. Lucky for us, we may not have gotten here too late after all.
Oh, the demon? Yeah, from Season 3, guys, we know that the Snake Hashira has feelings for the Love Hashira. I feel like it's reciprocal as well. And we know that Genya is the brother of the Wind Hashira. I'm curious, does he know about Genya's, like, demon-eating qualities to become a demon attributes himself? Like, I don't know. Like, I want to know what he knows and if they get along and all that kind of stuff. Oh, there's so many. It's an ambush. He has a whip sword too. Look at that. Oh, this is awesome. Well, no wonder they have a strong connection, I feel. Snake and love.
You two head back to the village.
Two of you will be a hindrance. Now get out of my sight.
Man, his attitude. I'm hesitant to say I like it, but
something isn't right about this
I don't know.
place.
I thought he was going to be this big bully character when he first got introduced in Season 1, but he's so loyal to the master. Like, I think he's going to be really cool. Wow. Oh, it's like a snake. Wow. This is awesome, guys. I'm so into this already.
Focus on saving the woman. Leave this to me.
The Hashira seem very arrogant, but at the same time, they have the power and the moves to back it up. So, I don't know. You can't really hold that against them, I guess.
You know, even with your friends, you're still not gonna win. Save us some time and die.
This is just awesome, guys. I'm so into this. Oh.
Rising dust storm.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Then take her!
Like, they're working together so well, too, but you almost feel like they don't really want
What is this?
each other there. What is this? Infinity Castle? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god. I was gonna say, are they gonna like... Was it all like a ploy to get them in the castle? To like trap them, but...
Hey, Shinazugawa.
Just an escape.
What was that just now?
That was crazy.
Where did those demons
So there's a lot
vanish
of
to?
demons in the Infinity Castle.
Hell if I know.
Oh, hey. I like her a lot. She's one of my favorites.
You sure I can drop you off at the crossroads ahead?
I love her and Tanjiro together, I will admit. What he did for her with the coin, like, says volumes, and I really hope we see her in action more and she joins the main crew. And speaking of main crew, Zenitsu and Inosuke have been absent all of Season 3, so hopefully they'll be back too at some point.
For all your hard work. Master, I've returned from my mission.
It's more than likely that Muzan Kibutsuji is planning to send his demons to abduct Ms. Nezuko.
Okay, so at least they're aware
He
of
wants
his
nothing
plans.
more than to take possession
Like-
of the demon who's conquered the sun.
They understand that it's like common sense for him to go after her now. So they're going to be
I'll be
ready.
leaving
They're going to
soon.
like
An emergency
build a
Hashira meeting
defense.
has been issued by our master, so I'll be heading to the Ubuyashiki mansion. Can you take care of Miss Nezuko?
I like her
I'm
too.
counting on you.
I like both of them. Oh, here we go, guys. Just getting started.
Is everyone in the village all right?
Been working to get the place restored and moved.
That makes sense.
The Demon Slayer Corps have a few so-called empty villages built for such occasions. To move right away if anything happened.
Oh, okay.
Really?
It just goes to show you how
A nice
farsighted
visual
the
there.
Master and the others are. All the Demon Slayers have been ordered to go on alert, and I'm told the Hashira are having an emergency meeting.
Yeah, we saw Lady Tomio in the end of the season figure out on her own through analyzing the blood that Nezuko was probably going to conquer the sun. And she sent a letter
We
to
the
inform
last to show
Tanjiro,
up.
and it happened right in that moment, too. It was so cool.
Forgive us.
Oh, look at them all gathering.
You needn't worry. Thank you for taking that mission.
You haven't seen them all again
No
since Season 1.
Kanroji and Tokito. I heard you two battled some upper ranks.
At one point, I truly thought I was done for. But we all pulled through as a team. Right, Muichiro?
Kanroji and Tokito. Physically, how have you been since?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Wow, he's really worried about me.
So am I.
Oh, yeah,
Although
she
I
likes him,
haven't
too.
fully recovered yet.
Thank you all for patiently waiting. Today's Hashira meeting will be conducted by myself
Oh.
as a stand-in for Kagaya Ubuyashiki. His conditions worsened, and therefore Kagaya, the head of our family, can never appear before you again. I'm
Wow.
sorry. I know this must be hard.
He kind of knew that he was going to die soon. He said that in the Mugen Train arc. It's just shocking to like see it come to fruition. I know he's not dead yet, but I feel like he knows something that the rest don't, and I feel like he's going to just like allow himself to go peacefully or alone or whatever, but pass on his wishes, and they're going to fight for him even though they won't be seeing him anymore.
I want to thank each and every one of you. An all-out war of immense scale is approaching us, but there is hope that was given to us by Lady Kanroji and Lord Tokito. I'm told that a unique-looking mark appeared on the both of you during your previous battle. Oh. I ask of you, please teach us what you two did to manifest your marks in battle.
They don't even know themselves, I think. It just happened.
During the Sengoku period, the swordsman of first breathing who had driven Muzan Kibutsuji to the brink of defeat. What they all shared in common was the mark each of them bore, a mark similar to demonic patterns. When one person bearing the mark appears, those around him also manifest marks, as if resonating with him.
Wow. We've seen Tanjiro get a mark. We've seen, like they said, all the others that are with him get marks in the midst of battle.
That's the only clue we have to work with.
However, the first person of our generation to have the mark has appeared. Shockingly, that person is not a Hashira, but Lord Tanjiro Kamado, the first person to bear the mark. Please enlighten us, Lady Kanroji, Lord Tokito.
They don't know. Put on the spot with no answer.
It's not as if I was aware of the mark manifesting. But when I think about the battle that took place when it did, some things come to mind. As long as certain conditions are met, I believe that the mark will appear on everyone. I'll now explain those conditions and how I met them. During the previous battle, I was badly poisoned and left unable to move. The boy who tried to save me was about to be killed in front of me, which brought back memories of the past. And the overwhelming rage I felt made me lose control of my emotions.
Memories of a connection to Tanjiro, I'm just saying.
My heart rate was over 200. Whether you die or survive in that moment determines whether you get the mark or you become part of the past.
Okay. That makes sense a little bit. Especially seeing what Tanjiro does, like to strive forward at the brink of death.
How do you know it was over 102?
Right. Well, you see, I remember when I was being treated at Ms. Kocho's. I had an abnormally high fever.
So the Hashira's top priority is to awaken these marks, right?
If so, you have my word that we'll figure out how.
I apologize to those whose marks have already appeared, as you have no choice in the matter. All of those who manifest a mark, eventually, without exception.
So they didn't... I'm assuming they're saying that they're going to die? Like, so it's basically saying, like, we will work on making these marks, but it's going to cost us our lives? Is something like that being said? I don't know.
Good Lord.
If that's everything from Lady Amane, then excuse me.
We still haven't decided what our respective roles will be in manifesting the mark.
I'll let you six discuss that. It doesn't concern me.
Hey you! Get back here!
Mr. Tomioka, I ask you to explain yourself. We cannot dismiss this without reason.
It's just I'm not like the rest of you.
I'm not satisfied. You said the same thing before, didn't you, Tomioka? You looking
something?
down
He's
on
going
this
through
right
something right now.
No fighting, okay?
He's dealing with a lot, and he's refusing to share it.
Sit down. Let's continue our discussion, as I have a proposal.
Ooh, this guy seems really cool. Like, he reminds me a lot of, like, Jura from Fairy Tail, like Tien from Dragon Ball Z, a little bit like a strong, silent type character, like reluctant to kill and attack. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but That's the vibe I get
Since
from
there
him.
aren't any swordsmen in critical condition.
Enjoy the peace while you can, because that
Oh, we know that hair.
kid should be back soon.
Mr. Zenitsu, thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you for your hard work.
Did you three gather here just for me? That's so nice. You didn't have to do that.
Oh! How's he gonna react?
Welcome home.
Hey, am I going crazy? Or did you just talk? For me? Just for me? You learn to talk for me? That makes me so happy!
Welcome home, Inosuke.
Oh, she got the wrong name.
Inosuke.
Inosuke, welcome home.
Your kid sister sure has been getting schooled by that boarhead, you know?
Inosuke, 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 Inosuke. Inosuke, Inosuke. Big boss Inosuke. Big
Oh, so that's the only word she knows?
Inosuke.
He's been dead set on making sure she learns his name.
Really?
And he never
That's
learns
funny, I had no
Tanjiro's
idea.
name.
By the way, do you have any more of these rice dumplings? Hey, Mr. Haganeska.
Oh, welcome back.
Have your wounds healed yet? Thank you very much. Mr. Rengoku's sword guard.
I was gonna say, it's Rengoku's thing.
Protecting Kotetsu. I owe it all to you.
Wow.
The character for destroy.
The swordsmith who first forged this meant for it to destroy all demons it came into contact with.
I don't remember seeing this character during my previous battle.
Huh? I told you. That's because I only finished the first stage of honing before you brats took it away and used it against my will.
All right.
Listen to me, Tanjiro. You're gonna bring me rice dumplings until the day you die. You got that? Rice dumplings!
Mr. Haganeska just needs to see a demon break a sword,
Thank you for your hard work.
and that all the
well.
demons will just be done.
I've heard the
And
rumors.
show's
about
over.
it.
Haganeska
Sure
is the
a piece of
savior.
work.
That was actually a mild outburst.
Can you be any noisier over there?
Oh, hey there, Genya. We're done now. Sorry for that. He's just...
Oh my god. Welcome back.
I wish they just put me in another room.
Training! Group strength training is about to start!
As for the HASHIRA training for the Demon Slayer Corps, I think we've settled on most of the finer details of our strategy.
As we can assume, the demon's top priority right now is capturing Nezuko Kamado. And ever since the recent attack on the Swordsmith Village, demon sightings have been dwindling considerably.
Okay.
If that's the case, up until
They're all
now,
going
we
in the
Hashira
Infinity
have been too
Castle. We
busy
saw that
dealing
at the
with demons
beginning.
to train anyone except our own
He's like
supergroup.
gathering his forces.
Even if for a short time, this would be our only chance to provide mentorship to the
Oh,
entire
man,
Demon
I
Slayer Corps.
got a bad feeling about that.
This training is of the utmost importance.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what's going on with him. He's dealing with some stuff.
I finally managed to get back from my mission, and now we have to train.
Too slow, too slow, too slow!
Oh, let's get flashy.
What the hell are you punks doing?
Oh, that's so cool that they brought him
You're
back
in
too.
such miserable shape, I can't even call what this is running! The training from the active Hashira is gonna be much harder than this!
Oh, the wives too.
It's nice seeing him like this. He's much more fired up on the front lines. Yeah, I know what you mean. I just hope we can help out a little bit.
They're bound to be famished.
And all you got! At this rate, my temperature's never gonna go up! You're too damn weak!
Not bad. You're almost there.
There's no telling where the enemy will attack from next.
Your stance is so full of holes that a demon would have devoured you by now.
Jeez.
Everyone strive to do your best. This is all for the sake of destroying the demons. We must see our endeavors through to the end. We must strive.
Oh,
What's going on?
is he ready? Come to training?
emergency! I bear a letter from the master! Read it without delay!
To me? Are you sure? Huh. Let's see. Huh? Mr. Tomioka. He's not taking part in the Hashira training.
Your children are carrying out your will and making sure your hopes live on.
Gosh, man, this is terrible.
Amane.
Yes?
Thank you for everything.
Oh, it's Tomio.
Good evening, Miss Tamayo.
Wow.
It's dangerous, you know.
That bird could do some good narration.
Like this.
It's a good voice.
I must say, you really are quite adept at hiding. So much so that in the time it took to find you, Ubuyashiki has become immobile. Please know that I have no intention of harming you. I come in peace.
All right. Then what is it you want with me?
In the Demon Slayer Corps, there is a young girl who is also well versed in demon physiology. We'd like you to collaborate with her.
Ooh.
And look into the changes to Nezuko. Help us defeat Muzan Kibutsuji. The decision is yours.
Oh my god, man.
We'll be waiting for you at the Ubuyashiki mansion.
She's getting me pumped.
You're summoning me, a demon, to the headquarters of the Demon Slayer Corps?
Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. And this is our opening credits as it stands. Again, we get them at the end of the first episode of the new arc. So this looks really cool. Oh, everyone's coming together. There they are. Okay. Everybody that hasn't been addressed yet, we're getting shoved right into that spot. That's really cool. So what I like, guys, is that I was wrong. Like, I was really expecting this arc to be about Tanjiro becoming a new Hashira member or something, training to get to that new level. And what it seems to be is, oh man, oh, the transitions and the master right there, and really cool. But yeah, anyway, like what it turns out to be is that everybody, the Hashira themselves, are training to learn about those marks, and they're also training all of their other forces. And I feel like Tanjiro and, you know, Inosuke and Zenitsu are all going to be standouts in like top of their class type thing. Genya probably too. Genya's gonna confront his brother, it looked like. We had a shot there. And it looks like we're going to build a lot of camaraderie, I think. We're going to have a lot of... Whoa! Is he going to fight? Oh, my gosh, man. That ending shot, like, that's what it's all about. I was going to say, guys, I looked it up. They didn't have it on the screen, but I believe our first episode title for this one was called To Defeat Muzan Kibutsuji. Messed up that name, but you get the idea. Anyway, it's all about defeating him, and I feel like it's gonna, like, that's what we're all on that same goal. We're all mission oriented for that type of thing, and they said themselves that the demon sightings are getting fewer and far between around the world. And what does that mean? We saw him in the beginning, like that one escaped into the Infinity Castle, and there were hundreds, there were so many all around when he entered the castle. And like, so Muzan himself is calling all demons, it seems, to him, and I feel like it's going to be an all-out war or something. Like, it's like, it gets me excited and scared at the same time. It's really cool. But yeah, Muzan is gathering his forces. The Hashira are all together, practicing and training, and they're gathering all of the other demon slayers to share what they know, to build everyone up. Like, it's all going to come to a big front, guys, where I feel like the best of the demons, the best of the Hashira, the best of the demon slayers are all going to converge on this big, epic, climactic battle, you know. And it's like, it gets me just so pumped to think about it, because, like, what's going to happen there, you know? Like, it's just so much can happen. It's crazy. We got to figure out what's going on with Tomioka. And Tanjiro got a message from the master himself saying something about him. So I feel like we're going to figure that out soon. And yeah, guys, we're going to go into the next one, do one more, because this was an extended episode. We're going to do one more, because we just got to keep going and see what happens. So here we go with episode 2, and we'll talk more about what predictions I have later on. So here we go. All right, episode 2, Water Hashira, Gayu Tomioka's Pain. Let's go.
Master.
Tanjiro. And though I'd like to speak with Giyu myself, it doesn't look like that'll be possible. Would you mind being the one to talk to Giyu for me? My hope is that Giyu, who burdens himself with negative thoughts, can start to look forward again. So be persistent.
This master is so kind, just like Tanjiro.
Till he sees the light.
Like, it sounds like we're finally going to get the Tomioka backstory that we've been wanting since the first episode.
Early,
like,
Mr. Tanjiro. Where are you heading?
Very exciting.
Miss Aoi.
Are you leaving? For Hashira training?
I have to see someone before that.
They're very simple, but I've made you some rice balls. There should be enough for both you and that person.
Miss Aoi. Thank
She
you.
takes such good care of everybody.
Bye now! Excuse me! Mr. Tomioka? Hello? Mr. Giyu? It's me! Are you in there? It's me, Tanjiro Kamado! Hello?
It's like, what a nuisance.
Coming in.
So, long story short,
He really admires
everyone's been
Tomioka
busy
too,
training.
so this is like super fun for him,
so
I
you
think.
knew. That's great.
I'm upset that you never mastered water breathing to its perfection. After all, you were meant to become the next water Hashira.
Well, look, I'm very sorry.
Did he know that?
But
Or is that
I
just
talked
in
to Mr. Urokodaki
Tomioka's
about it.
head?
Changing the style you started with to develop a new breathing technique apparently isn't all that uncommon.
Someone has to assume the mantle, and I suppose I hoped it would be you.
But you're the water Hashira.
I'm not the water Hashira. Get out.
Mr. Giyu, I brought some rice balls with me. Would you like to eat them together? Mr. Giyu, you're up early. You must have enjoyed those rice balls. That's great. Please wait! Mr. Giyu, what are you up to? Are you on patrol? It does feel like demon sightings have settled down, doesn't it?
He'll give in to Tanjiro just for the sheer sake of, like, please stop. Like, just shut up for once. Like, he can't handle it.
Mr. Giyu! Mr. Giyu?
Oh my god.
Mr. Giyu!
If I talk to him, will he stop stalking me and leave me in peace?
Yes.
Thing is, I never did pass the final selection. I didn't take it alone. There was a boy whose family had also been killed by demons. His name was Sabito. I'll never forget his peach-colored hair. Or
We
what
know
happened
him.
that day. I was 13 back then. We were the same age and alone in the world. We became friends
Wow, okay.
Sabito had a strong sense of justice, and yet a kind and gentle heart. He managed to kill nearly every demon on that mountain single-handedly. In the end, everyone but Sabito passed that final selection. I was left wounded by the very first demon that attacked me. It was Sabito who saved me.
Oh, there's that demon with all the arms.
After saving me, I was left in the care of another boy.
You know what happens next.
And he quickly ran off towards another cry for help. When I came to, the final selection was over. While it's true I survived for 7 days, therefore passing the selection, I didn't kill a single demon, and had only been saved by another.
So he just feels so guilty.
Someone like me isn't worthy of being the Water Hashira. I don't even deserve to stand next to the likes of the other Hashira. I'll never manifest a mark. As for Sabito, there's no doubt he would have. Just forget about me. You're wasting your time.
I'm sure he thinks he should have been the one to die that day. I know how that feels. When someone you value more than your own life ends up dying before you instead. And worse, dies because they were protecting you. It's an unending pain. Sabito, the boy who trained me back on Mount Sagiri. What a strange experience. If he survived, he'd be the same age as Mr. Giyu now. Amazing. Amazing. He saved everyone during the selection. If Sabito were still here, I'm sure that he'd be an incredible swordsman. That must be part of the reason why Mr. Giyu feels he should have been the one to die.
Oh my god, this is so sad, man.
I get it. I had that same thought myself. Mr. Rengoku.
Such pain.
He sacrificed his own life to protect us. I wished with all my heart that I'd been the one to die instead of Mr. Rengoku that day.
He already said he believes in you, so you just have to worry about how to get there!
Yes, that's exactly right. No matter how pathetic or embarrassed you may feel, you've got to keep living. I can't imagine how hard he must have trained in order to make himself a worthy candidate for Hashira. But there's one thing I have to ask him.
Similar paths, though, that they're walking.
Mr. Giyu, what Sabito entrusted to you, aren't you going to pass it on?
Sabito, don't you dare ever say that you should have died again! Next time you say that, you and I are through. Your older sister, who was supposed to be married the next day, knew what was going to happen when she hid you from that demon to protect you. So how dare you insult her memory?
Oh my god, he lost his sister too. It all connects to the first episode,
live
guys.
and carry her memory. The life your sister gave you with her sacrifice, the future she gave you, you have
Why
to
couldn't
pass
kill
them on.
Nezuko?
Giyu!
Why did I forget until now? That conversation with Sabito. When it's so important. I didn't want to remember it. Because I wouldn't be able to stop the tears. Remembering made my grief unbearable and left me utterly helpless. Big Sis Tsutako. Sabito. I'm sorry.
Somehow he looks even more depressed than he usually does. Did I just end up making it worse?
I think you did it.
How about a speed eating contest? If I win the contest, I'll say, let's cheer up and get some training in.
Tanjiro, I know it's a little late, but I'll join.
Mr. Giyu, I challenge you to an eating contest.
Why? Listen, about the training program. I didn't hear any mention of Kocho.
I haven't heard anything.
She's working.
Actually. I wonder how she
Maybe
is.
on a cure for the master. That's my hope.
Calm down.
She's gonna collaborate
Big Sis.
with Tomio
Help me to
and
calm down.
maybe heal him.
Only the immature
And
are
figure
unable
things
to
out.
control their emotions. The immature.
I'll be departing now to receive training from the Lord Wind Hashira.
I see.
Can our training session wait until after the Lord Stone Hashiras?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be taking part in the Hashira training.
I want nothing more than to train with you, Master.
Well, now look at you. You've learned to be more candid about giving voice to your feelings.
Thanks,
That's a good
Tanjiro.
sign. I'd like to tell you about the demon who killed my beloved older sister, Kanae.
Oh.
And also, how to go about killing the same demon. I believe you're ready.
Wow, okay. Oh my god. So I feel like that might be the next episode is more her story and Kano's like adventure to go after this thing. Like she divulged that whole story to Tanjiro back in season 1, and it seemed like it was very like she never told anybody. I'm sure the master knows, but nobody else probably knows like the true efforts that she went through with her sister and what her sister believed in and all the feelings she adopted from that, like, and all of it. Like we know that story. Now Kano's gonna know that story, and I love that so much. I love Kano as a character. She's just so cool, and like I said, guys, like Tanjiro is affecting so many characters. Like his words, his actions are changing things. You know, the master said like he showed up. He's this new generation to show up with the mark. You know, and like he's inspiring others, and he's not a Hashira. You know, but like. Oh, it's so good, man. So good. This whole story is so cool. And I'm just getting even more into it than I thought I could be, guys. Like, the whole Tomioka backstory we just got, like, was awesome. I love that they reconnected Sabito into the story. Really cool. Let's see a little preview.
We'll be talking about Mr. Dio this time.
Okay. There you go. That's why he has half and half of it. Oh, I love it. It's like right in your face, and you don't really make the connection.
But first, next episode 3, fully recovered Tanjiro joins the Hashira training.
All right, so Tanjiro's joining the fun next time. Can't wait for that, guys. We're going to definitely learn more about these Hashira members as we go through the training. I feel like every episode is going to be a certain focus on one of the Hashira characters and the training that they give. That's my guess. I don't know for sure how that's going to go, but that's what I feel like is going to happen. Like, and we got Tomioka's backstory. Like I said, I love that they connected it with Sabito and they brought him back into the fold. Like that story just was amazing, and just reconnecting it to the beginning of the show, and eventually you learned how Tomioka had a sister as well who died and protected him and all of that. And it just shows you that, like, you know, if you rewatch the first episode and you see in his eyes, I'm sure, like I didn't do this, but I'm sure if I go back and watch the first episode, like Tomioka's eyes will say everything you need to know about how he feels about Nezuko and the bond between brother and sister and all that he was seeing when he was ready to kill Nezuko, and Tanjiro stopped him, and then he realized what was going on, and then he just he like kind of disappeared and left left them kind of do their thing, and then he helped Nezuko, be there, with Tanjiro, gave her that thing around her mouth and all that kind of stuff, and like didn't just outright kill her because he had this backstory with his own sister. And I love that, guys. I really love it. I think that was so cool how they bridged it all together, and I can't wait for more. I can't wait, guys. I'm so excited. This whole season, like these first 2 episodes, are really giving me like end game feels. Like we are building up to something big. I feel it coming. I can't wait for it. And hopefully you can either, guys. We're going to be doing more Demon Slayer next time, so thank you so much for watching. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this reaction of these episodes. I'd love to chat with you guys about it, and we'll be back next time for more. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one, and we will see you next time.